Drop yourself onto the ground. Now we are going to be performing the Vichitra Karani. You're going to be bending in the opposite direction. So bring your feet up, all the way up towards your face. Bend backwards. Bend backward and try to hold on to your feet with your hands. Try to get your feet onto the ground behind your back, behind your head. And hold at the position. Hold at the position. Hold down and hold. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पश्चिमतानस्ते हस्तौ तत्र प्रसारयेत् पादौ दण्डसमो कृत्वा विचित्रकरणी भवेत्.
Relax. The next asana is going to be Parashvasana. Now lie down on your back, stretch your feet forward, lay down on your back. Now from this position, bring both your elbows onto your navel center. Bring your elbows onto your navel center. Now bring one hand and touch the nose with the thumb, and the other hand is extended towards the hip. Squeeze the stomach and switch sides, repeating again and again. As you go down and up, raising yourself. You are going to visualize yourself as a hatchet being thrown, and the internal japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पादतले भूमो निधाय जानुनिर्षि निधाय विपरीतहस्ताभ्याम् ऊरुसहितजङ्गे निबध्य.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Dakshinasana. For us to enter into the Dakshinasana, lay down onto the right side of your body with your feet stretched out. Bend your right elbow and support your head with the right palm. Extend the left hand and place it on the side of your body. Let's all perform the Dakshinasana. Lay down on the right side of your body. Lay down on the right side of your body. Hold the position. Inhale and exhale. Visualize the breath carrying the prana in and out of your system. You're going to visualize yourself as Lord Dakshinamurti in your inner space, and the internal japa, ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्।
शय्यर्जुदक्षिणाङ्गेन मस्तके धोनिधायशः दक्षं हस्तं च वामं तु जङ्घपृष्ठे तथो जपेत्।
The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Shalabhasana. Now lay down on your stomach with the hands beside your hips. All of you please lay down on your stomach with the hands by the sides of your hips. All of you lay down on your stomach. Turn yourself, lay down on your stomach. Okay, now from this position, you're going to be raising your chest and your legs off the ground, raising yourself, just balancing on your hips. Raise your chest and feet off the ground, hands off the ground. Visualize yourself as a locust in your inner space as you perform this. And the internal japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
शलभासनभेदाश्च नटभेरुण्डनामके गण्डभेरुण्डसहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा.
Relax. Drop yourself onto the ground. The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Bekhasana. Now from this position you are going to bend your knees, bring your feet to the side of your hips, hold on to them with your hands and try to pull them as close as possible towards the ground. Bring them as close as possible towards the ground. Bring them as close as possible towards the ground. Bring your feet as close as possible towards the ground. Try to hold one foot at a time and try to push it towards the ground. Even if both are not coming down together at the same time, you're not stretching up, you're pulling it down. Okay, so one side at a time, try to pull it as close as possible towards the ground. Hold down on the position. Visualize yourself as a frog in your inner space. And the internal japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
बकं भेकासनं चैव मकरं मत्स्यनामकं मत्स्येन्द्रं द्विविधं चात्र कुण्डलीबोधकारणम्.
Relax. Next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Berundasana. Now with one leg bent, you're going to bring it as you're going to hold on to it with your hand and bring it towards the ground. Now the other leg, hold on to it, bend it and raise that as high as possible towards the sky. This is the Berundasana. Pull one leg towards the ground and the other stretch it as high as possible towards the sky. Hold the position. Come on, all of you. Lift, lift, lift one side up towards the sky, pressing the other one towards the ground. Visualize yourself as a hyena in your inner space and the internal japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
शलभासनभेदाश्च नटभेरुण्डनामके गण्डभेरुण्डसहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा.
Relax. Slowly drop yourself onto the ground. We are now going to be performing the Berundasana on the other side. Now, once again, bend your feet, bend your knees, hold on to them with your hands. Now, repeat the same on the other side. So, whichever you bend towards the ground, that one you're going to stretch it up towards the sky, and the other you're going to bring it towards the ground. Perform the Berundasana. Perform the Berundasana. Visualize yourself as a hyena in your inner space, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
शलभासन भेदाश्च नटभेरुण्ड नामके गण्डभेरुण्ड सहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा.
Relax. You can drop your feet onto the ground. The next we are going to be performing the Shakatasya Karana. Now, as you are laying down on the ground, you are going to inhale deeply and then lift one arm, hold on to the respective foot, and then extend the opposite hand in front of you and repeat on the other side. Switch the sides and perform the Shakatasya Karana. You're going to simultaneously switch the hands and stretch the other. Do it gracefully. And relax. Now lay down on your stomach, elbows on the ground, chin resting on your palms. Keep your knees bent and legs, toes facing up towards the sky. Let us now perform the Shulasana. Bring your gaze towards the nose. Bring your feet together. Toes pointing up towards the sky. And hold the position. Now, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
ऊर्पराभ्याम् अवनिमवष्टभ्य हस्ततलाभ्याम् हनुमवष्टभ्य उत्तिष्ठेत् शूलासनं भवति.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Makarasana 2. We are now going to be performing Makarasana 2. Now stretch your feet backward, toes pointing out. Place your elbows on the ground and chin on your palms. Now visualize yourself as a crocodile in your inner space and perform the Jiva Chalakumbhaka, where you inhale. Once you inhale, hold the breath and visualize the prana moving through your limbs, through your hands and your legs. Now have the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
अगलांबकरी अडाडेला राघवा ते मकरासन कहेवाय छे.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be performing now is going to be Ganda Berundasana. Now you're going to lay down on your stomach, keep your chin on the mat, keep your palms flat on the ground next to your chest. Now from here you're going to kick your feet up towards the sky and try to balance yourself here, bending your knees, trying to bring it close to your head. Bring your gaze towards the nose. Yes, let's do this. Let's try this together. You can actually partner up and do this. So with the partners, you need to be a little careful with this. Do not force too much. You're only going to support the other person. Go up. So once you lay down on the ground with your hands by the side of your chest, then the partner can actually hold on to the feet and slowly raise it up. Raise it up with the support to the maximum level that you are able to bend, and hold the position. Yes, let's all partner. Every one of you partner up. All of you please partner up. Find the partner and do this together. Try to hold there for a couple of seconds. And relax. Slowly drop the feet back, switch partners and try. Do this carefully and gently. Even when you're dropping the feet, you need to do it slowly. When you're pushing it up also, you need to do it slowly. Now visualize yourself as the leader of a hyena pack and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
शलभासन भेदाश्च नटभेरुण्ड नामके गण्डभेरुण्ड सहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा. Slowly drop your feet. Next we are going to be performing a different variation of the same Ganda Berundasana. Now instead of placing your hands by the side of your chest, you're going to keep your hands, palms stretched out, the hands stretched out, palms on the ground. And from there you're going to kick your feet up. And try to bend your knees, bringing your feet onto the head. This time your hands are stretched outward. So once again, let's try this with our partners. Hands stretched towards the side. Please partner up. And hold. Hold the position. Visualize yourself as the leader of the hyena pack and the internal japa
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
सुलभासनभेदाश्च नटभेरुण्डनामके गण्डभेरुण्डसहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा.
Now switch partners and we're going to repeat the same. Please switch partners. Now switch partners and let's repeat the same. Please switch partners and repeat the same. Now visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
सुलभासनभेदाश्च नटभेरुण्डनामके गण्डभेरुण्डसहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा.
All of you relax and come to a standing position. All of you slowly stand up. We are going to bend forward and down this time. Bend forward and down. Stretch your back. Bending in the opposite direction. Stretch your back. Try to just bounce yourself, swing yourself a little to the position. So you stretch out the back muscles. Now sit down and you're going to repeat the same with your legs stretched out. Bend forward and down, bringing your forehead towards your knee. Try to hold on to your feet and pull your forehead towards your knee. In this also, please pair up so the partners can support with pushing you towards the ground. Please pair up and push your partner towards the ground. Stretch your back out. Switch partners now and repeat. And relax. Yes, you can come back to your mats. Now we are going to be performing the Chaturanga Dandasana. As you lay down on your stomach, place your hands by the side of your chest. Now, toes on the ground. You're going to lift your body just an inch off the ground, just a few inches off the ground, and hover yourself in the air as you perform the Chaturanga Dandasana. Come on, all of you, lay down on your stomach. Please lay down on your stomach. Lay down on your stomach. Place your hands by the side of your chest. Hands by the side of your chest. Tuck your toes onto the ground. Tuck your toes onto the ground. Now from here, just lift yourself off the ground, a couple of inches off the ground, hovering yourself. Your whole body is lifted off the ground. If you're not able to lift your entire body, you can drop your knee on the ground and lift the rest of your body. Visualize yourself as a wooden stick in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
विपरीतं मण्डलं च द्विधैव विदितं हिनः दण्डासनं द्विधा प्रोक्तं विपरीतोपवेशने.
Relax. Bend your knees, sit on your knees, come to a kneeling position. Now place your left foot on the side as we perform the Niranjana Karmasana. Slide your left leg towards the side. Now bend forward and down, bringing your hands on your ears. We are now going to perform the Jiva Chalakumbhaka along with the Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale forcefully and pull your stomach in and up. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
बालको गर्भशय्यायां तिष्ठेत् संकुचितो यथा तथा गर्भासने योगी निरञ्जनविधिं भजेत्.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Danda Mayurasana. Now from a kneeling position, we are going to be entering into the Mayurasana. So you're going to place your palms facing backward, which is your fingertips are going to be facing towards your feet. Bend your elbows and bring them as close as possible towards your stomach. Bend your elbows and place them as close as possible towards your stomach. From here, raise your knees off the ground, head off the ground, and then slowly raise one foot off the ground and the other, balancing yourself on your hand, visualizing yourself as a peacock. Let's all do this together. Let's get ready. Now insert your hands, your elbows tucked in your stomach. Now from here, lift your head off the ground and lift your feet off the ground as you balance yourself into the Mayurasana and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मयूरं दण्डवत् कुर्यान् मायूरं दण्डनामकं कुर्यान् मायूरं पार्श्वाभ्यां मायूरपार्श्वनामकम्.
Relax. The next asana is going to be Pangu Mayurasana. Okay, the next we are going to perform is Pangu Mayurasana. Now, Pangumayurasana is where you perform the same with one hand. Okay, so one hand tucked and the one hand stretched out in front of you. Now, what you're going to do is, whichever is your dominant hand, whichever is your comfortable hand, with that you're going to bend and place it on your navel center. Okay, and the other hand is stretched out in front of you onto the ground, and then you're going to lift your feet off the ground, trying to balance on one hand. Okay, let's try this together. See, even if you're not able to lift, don't think that okay, only after I do with both hands I can transition to one hand. No, it's not that way. All of us to try everything independently, because each of it works independently. So insert your hand, try with your left and right, try and see which one is working out for you. Stretch the hand in front of you, one hand tucked under your navel, your stomach. Visualize yourself as a peacock in your inner space that is standing on one foot and dancing, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मयूरासनवत् संस्थाप्य एकेन हस्तेन एकस्य हस्तस्य मणिबन्धं धारयेत् पाङ्गुमयूरं भवति.
Relax. Relax. Now sit on your knees. Place the sole of your left foot on the ground to the right side of the groin, and place the right foot backwards outside the right hip. We are now performing the Jnanasana. Place your hands on your knees. Place your hands on your knees. Let us now perform the Mahamudra Bandha, which means we are going to perform the Moola Bandha, the Jalandhara Bandha, and the Uddiyana Bandha. So inhale through your nose. Bring your chin to the chest, locking the breath in the Jalandhara Bandha. Exhale and pull your stomach in and up into the Uddiyana Bandha. And then inhale again. Continue to repeat. Continue to perform the Mahamudra Bandha. Visualize Devi Saraswati in your inner space, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
अथान्यदासनं कृत्वा सर्वव्याधिनिवारणं योगाभ्यासी भवेत् क्षिप्रं ज्ञानासनप्रसादतः.
The next we are going to be performing is going to be Kubjika Asana. Now you are going to lift your left foot and try to place it as close as possible towards your left armpits in Kubjika Asana. and try to hold on to it with both your hands. Try to lift it as close as possible towards your armpit and hold on to it with both your hands. Hold the position. Come on, stretch. Even if you're not able to place it, you're going to lift and pull it as much as you can and hold there in the position. Now, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
अथ जठराग्निसन्दीपनं गुल्मप्लीहशूलहरकुब्जिकासनम्.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Bharadwajasana. Now you're going to place your left foot on top of your right thigh and you're going to bring it as close as possible towards your hip. Now raise your right hand up towards the sky. Raise your right hand up towards the sky. Now twist and bring it onto the outside of your left knee. Twist. Now, as you hold on to your left knee with your right hand, you're going to twist your left hand behind your back and hold on to the left foot. Try to twist as much as you can and hold. Visualize Lord Kartikeya, Subramanya in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उत्तानकूर्मपीठं च संहस्गारुडमेव च वातायनं गोमुखं च भारद्वाजं त्रिविक्रमम्.
Relax. The next asana we are going to perform is going to be Virasana 5. Now try to lift your left foot and raise it as high as possible towards your chest. Hold on to it with your left hand and place your right hand on your right knee. Come on, all of you, pull your left leg towards your chest. Hold on to it with your left hand. Hold the position. Embody the state and space of bravery in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
एकं पादमथैकस्मिन् विन्यसेदूरु संस्थितम् इतरस्मिंस्तथा पश्चात् वीरासनमितीरितम्.
The next asana is going to be Bhairavasana. Now try to place your left foot as close as possible towards your stomach. And then raise both your hands above your head. clasp your fingers together in the Parashumudra. Hold the position. Hold the position. Visualize yourself as the head of a wolf pack in your inner space, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मूलद्वारिटिक बैसिक धरे वामपादगुद औंधो करे एड़ी अग्रगुदातरि धरे ऊर्ध्वतिथि अंगुष्ठधरि करे.
Now the next asana we are going to perform is going to be the Baddha Matsyendra asana. Now bring your left foot on top of your right thigh. Bring your left foot on top of your right thigh. Now from here, raise your right foot, placing it onto the ground, raising your right knee. Now raise your left hand and twist it all the way around your right knee, holding on to it, holding on to the right foot with your left hand, and gaze backwards. Visualize the great sage and yogi Matsyendranatha in your inner space, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मत्स्येन्द्रपीठं जठर प्रदीप्तिं प्रचंड रुक्मंडल खंडनास्त्रम् अभ्यासतः कुंडलिनी प्रबोधं दंडस्थिरत्वं हि ददाति पुंसाम्.
Relax and slowly lay down on the ground. As you enter into the Shavasana,
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Shivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Shivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Move your hands, move your toes. Bring your knees towards your chest. Slowly come back to a seated position. Bring your hands in front of your heart in the Anjali Mudra. Let us now end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everybody. Nithyanandam.